So what happens is all the dramas are converted to zeros, and all the comedies are converted to 1, all the war category can be converted to 2, thriller can be converted to 3, and things like that. If it is one hot encoding, each and every category will become a new column by itself, right? Drama, comedy, war, thriller will be 4 headings in our source dataset. And what happens is that new data columns will be created based on the category. In the previous episode, we have seen the encoding of the text columns. We had seen 2 ways of doing it, one by label encoding and another by doing one hot encoding. In this episode, we will see how to do that practically. So what we are going to do is we are going to use the same dataset that we were using from a couple of episodes, that is the IMDb dataset of all the Bollywood movies, and we have done all these activities, and the last activity that we are trying to do is encoding. Okay, so if I go to the so let us work on the genre column. So we have a lot of non-numeric columns. Basically, non-numeric columns can be text, or it can be images, or it can be videos, or it can be anything unstructured data. So we have to do some kind of encoding to convert those things into numeric format. So today in this episode, we are only focusing on the text column, and we are taking the genre column. So there are multiple ways of doing the encoding for the text column. Okay, so I'm just starting this particular instance. What we are going to do, we are going to use the pre-processing library of sklearn, and there is something called label encoder. We are going to call the label encoder to create this session of label encoder. Let me run all the cells before this so that all my data is instantiated. Let us give a couple of seconds. Yeah, all the data is instantiated, and from the pre-processing library I am calling the label encoder. Once the label encoder is done, I am going to call the fit transform, passing the genre to. So I have created another column called genre 2 because the genre is having sometimes multiple genres here, so I'm converting it into only one genre. I'm just taking the first one of them, first one, comedy, right? So if you have drama, musical, I'm taking only drama. So that way I'm making it very simple. Later we will see how to do that multiple tags as well. But here we are taking that genre 2 column, which is having only one genre, and label encoded that, and once that is done, the output is shown in this particular column, genre underscore encode. This is the code which is converting everything into encoded value. Okay, just displaying that. This is the encoding. So now this is numerical format. So all the dramas have converted to 8, comedy have converted to 5. If you want to see some more information, let us see the tail of it, last 5 records. So actions, all of them are actions. So all of actions have become 1. This is the label encoding, right? So now let us understand one hot encoding. We already seen what is one hot encoding. If you have multiple categories, all the categories will become a separate columns in the data set, and that is what is called as one hot encoding. So to create one hot encoding, I'm just taking only few columns which are needed: movie name, genre 2, and genre encode is already there. I'm just taking it for the reference purpose. Now there is something called as pandas get dummies. Get dummies will automatically create the one hot encoding. Okay, so you can see all those genres have become genre underscore 0, genre underscore action, genre underscore advantage, genre underscore animation. So everything has converted into its own columns, and it will have either 1 or 2. For example, comedy, right? So Yaram is, you can see this is comedy, and then under comedy you will have 1, and everywhere else it will be 0. This is a sparse matrix. Okay, if you want to see let us say tail, so you can see all of them are actions, right? If you remember, all the things were actions, you can see here. So those actions are, 1 is action number, and under action everything is 1, everything else is 0, right? So this is how the one hot encoding works. Thank you for watching. Let us see in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.